Things that's come up a few times on my journey is grants. And the reality about being in Montreal is there is a lot of grant money. It just doesn't come our way because of a language that we speak. Now, I'm not really in a place where like I'm worrying about that, but it is worth stating that grant money is fueling the French scene. So it's not that there aren't people that want to have like a culture here. I think that there are people. Yo, imagine a bunch of us started rapping about language politics, like you know.
But that's what I'm saying now. You see, so it's like that's how you're suppressing the art, because true art is what is it? It's expression.
Yeah,
It's
like I've
human
actually like
expression.
wondered, like, yo, where is the rap about like again, I don't want to be like too deep with it, but yo, I'm an anglophone in Quebec. I got my fucking feelings on language politics. I think it's weird that every time the Quebec election rolls around, we talk about two things, and they're not economics, and they're not
Why
education, and they're
isn't there
not health.
nobody making a song about that, bro?
I tried one time. It's on YouTube still, but
But
anyway.
that's what I would rock with. I
Yo,
would
let's
listen to
give
that.
Travis Bryant and D Shade their credit. We the same week before Pauline Marois got voted out, we dropped a track on similar subjects. So I want to give credit where it's due if that happens. You
I
know.
want to respect that. I want to respect that. You know what I mean? I want to respect that because most of these artists are monkeys, man. Monkey see, monkey do. They see what the states is doing and they want to rap about that too. I mean, it's cool, whatever. But what about what's going on in your environment, bro?
I
What's
feel that.
happening in your Montreal experience, bro? You know what I mean? What's going on with your Canadian experience? I want to hear what you're going through in Canada, bro.
Yo, like
In Canada, bro.
I just want to say something about your lyrics that I enjoyed. And again, I didn't listen to like everything, but we went through a bunch, and I heard a few a bit before that. And as you say Montreal a lot, and I realized as because yo, I didn't even know Montreal music was dope. I actually like I'm trying to collect a playlist and shit now, right? Because like it's kind of fun to listen to Montreal music and realize yo, like this isn't me that I'm listening to, but it's actually still fucking dope to a point where like mainstream is like okay whatever, but we got Montreal shit to be bumping. That's my current feelings. Is my honest like shit. It was yeah, I got to this Preach and Cobia track, this Walkley shit, this Walkley anthem, and I live 3 blocks from Walkley. You know how fucking dope it is to have a motherfucker shouting out some shit on a track that's 3 blocks from your crib and it's hype?
Facts,
Like,
facts.
I'm just kind of sitting there going, yo, wait a second. Why did I never say Montreal? And I didn't say Montreal in a single fucking song until 2020. That's the truth of the situation. Not even one time.
Hey,
Big mistake.
respect.
Sorry?
But that's all good. But you know, the reason why I took it upon myself, first of all, I was a big Tupac and a Wu-Tang fan. I'm a big hip hop fan, period. But Tupac, man, and he said something like, I think it was an interview or something. He said something like, you know, even if you don't have nothing, like whatever you have in life, whatever you come from, whatever whoever you are, be proud of that shit, man. You
Mm.
know? And it's like, yo, listen, man, nobody's repping Montreal, you know what I mean? And I was always taught to represent, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, let me go ahead and rep this fucking Montreal shit, man. You know what I mean? Let me rep it because it's where I come from. I'm really born and raised here. And I know it's a lot of talent here. And by the way, if that's preach, if that's the same preach, if that's power preach from the South's finest,
Maybe.
he came through street sounds as well. Them in the whole the South's
Yeah.
finest. Nova Kane and what's his name? All of them, man. All of them came through there, bro. All of them came through there, man. Street sounds. That's how I met all of them. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure it's the same Preach. There's not that many
Yeah,
people named Preach in Montreal, to my knowledge, in the English Montreal hip hop scene.
yeah, man. So yeah, bro. It's just important to rep where you come from. I feel like a lot of artists are ashamed to really, express their own experience, their personal experience. Don't be ashamed of your experiences. That's what made you the man you are today.
Yeah,
Just be real,
I
bro.
love that. And I think that if more people were to share about their experiences living here, all of a sudden they're like peers. Yeah, like just the regular people in their life. And that's just another thing that if we want to talk about it, we really want to talk about the things that I've noticed is like you might see 150 likes, but what is 150 likes of your peers versus 10 likes from fans? And people don't necessarily take data at like a deeper level. But like, I mean, I'm paying attention to numbers. Like, if you're just like a person that like you're working with me and you're in there inflating numbers, or like, I don't want to put him on whatever, but take Merker Miyagi. That guy's Facebook has like 2 fans to like 98% people who he's worked with in a professional capacity. Now, I'm not saying that's a problem. It's actually really great for his business. It's an amazing thing he's got going on there. But if we talk about fandom, I'm like, are those actually fans? Like, let's talk about what a fan is. It's somebody that consumes your content and supports you. Usually this is a relationship where they're not a creator of the art that you are making, thus making them your peer. They are somebody that is like, just somebody who wants to be there because they fucking love it. Like, shout out Ismail Gadamsi. This guy's like the realest fan ever. And he's in Montreal. And anybody that ever wants to say there's no such thing as a fan in this city is a fucking liar, because Ismail Gadamsi lives here and he proves them all wrong. That's the big facts of Ismail. He bought the next man's project. I'm like, no shit. He just put up he bought the project, like straight up, posted it on the band camps and shit. And I'm like, yo, that's the realest. He doesn't know the guy. He just bought the album because it was dope music and he supported. That's a fan.
Fuck with people like that. Fuck with people like that. Matter of fact, before this interview, he added me on, I don't know where, or he just started liking a bunch of my stuff. So I fuck with real people who, he's not ashamed. Like, this ego shit is played out, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, yo, if you like something, don't be ashamed to say you like it. Who cares what people think? People are too wrapped up into what people think, man. Come on, man. Have some integrity, have some courage, have some heart, have a spine, and get behind what you represent and what you like and what you love, man.
Yo.
Stop caring about what people think about what you like and what you love. It's what you like and what you love.
Let's go like one step further with that.
What's life if there's no freedom, bro?
Big facts, but let's go one step further with that. Let's talk about the youth again. So I'm trying to understand youth better because I'm accepting that, like, I'm in my 30s. Let's be real. I'm never going to be young again. I might not be old, but I'm not young. So let's get it real, people. If you're over 30, stop telling me you're not old. Anyway, we talked to the 70s.
Stay young at heart. Yo, listen, stay young at heart.
That's big facts.
Stay young in mind. Yeah. Exactly.
So, like, I'm sitting there. Yo, shout out CB Mac. We were just talking of him elusively. I saw a wise bot. This little bot. It kind of tells me who's lurking sometimes, because they don't always comment. But yo, shit. Fucking distracted me. But fuck, I completely.
Talk about the youth.
Yeah, the youth. Sorry, man, my brain is off. I'm trying. Like I said, I'm cutting the coffee, which is making me not as sharp today. So I apologize for that. By next week, hopefully, the coffee addiction is a little lessened and I'm back on my game again. So I'm talking to these kids, right? 22, 20, 19, whatever. I'm like shooting them up on Instagram. The 17-year-old comes on the channel. I didn't know he was 17. I'm sitting there like, oh fuck, you're 17. That's like a minor. But you know what they all told me consistently is that it's not manly to care what people think. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Wait. It's not manly to just be this bravado, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not cool. That's not going to get you girls. That's not, you know what's hot? Sensitive. To be up in, like, your honesties. To, like, share your truths. To be vulnerable. That's what's manly. And I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense. Because it's courage to do that, is how they look at it. I'm like,
you know how they feel? I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to parenthesis this, right? You know what they call that in hip hop? Keeping it real, bro.
But